Oh, so gritty, the pixels. Hold on. Let me try and, Jesus Christ, let me try and fix the lighting super quick. Oh my gosh. I have, it looks better than this normally. Hold on. What if I do this? Does that, okay, that made it a little bit clearer, I think. But it's okay, whatever. Let me finish my little setup here. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. So why are we having a Whataburger mukbang today? Well, I just happened to be hungry and I was like, I still need to do my live. Screw it, dude. Belinda Carlisle. All right. Sweet. So, if you didn't know, Whataburger is the best. I don't know about this In-N-Out stuff, but I'm just joking. In-N-Out's good, but like Whataburger is it's superior. Okay, let's just get that out in the open. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It is quite superior. So right here I have regular and spicy ketchup. Tis the best. I like alternating between the two. I have a Coke Zero. They only gave me one napkin. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying, welcome to my next Vlogmas video. I always do Saturday lives. And as I said that, I had to make sure today was Saturday. I have lost all concept of time. Everything. Everything is just starting to just like meld together. And here we have a Hatch green. I'm gonna get real Whataburger connoisseur on this video. Okay, I'm gonna get real connoisseur. This right here, this poor flattened burger, but she is quite thick, I can assure you. This is double meat. This is the Hatch green chili burger. And when they say Hatch, that is the name of high quality standards in the world of green chilies, because the area, and I don't know why, I could speculate, but I have to really look it up. I'm not even going to speculate. The area of Hatch, New Mexico, which in fact is only about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from where I live. They produce the best green chilies on this earth. Whatever is going on in the soil and just the altitude and the region of that area where green chilies are grown, they produce the highest quality, best tasting green chilies. And they actually have a festival every year. It's called the Hatch. I think it's called the Hatch Green Chili Festival. And people all around the nation, probably the world, come to Hatch, and they have a big festival of like green chili tasting and music and events. I don't know if they had it this year. They definitely didn't have it last year, but it's something that I've been wanting to go to for a really long time, because Hatch really does make the best green chilies. If you're curious about it, you might be able to find it in your local Walmart or Target in the Hispanic food section, or maybe just in the regular canned food section where they sell chilies and stuff. Absolutely delicious. And Whataburger has a burger that features Hatch green chilies. Why am I so pumped today? Well, and this is funny because this morning when I went to my mother's house to take care of my grandma, we were going to go shopping because we've been trying to go shopping like all week long, but things keep happening to where my grandma and we couldn't end up going shopping. Either I took her to an appointment the other day and we were supposed to go right after the appointment, but something happened with a room that my grandma can only use at this appointment place. And so we had to stay like an extra hour and a half waiting for this special room to open up because my grandmother can't really walk or climb on those high chairs that you sit in like the rooms inside the doctor's office. So we lost out on our chance to go shopping that day. So I said, Saturday, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna get you dressed. We're gonna just head off. We're gonna go have breakfast. We're gonna go shopping and do everything that we need to do. So today she was like, "Are you anxious?" Because I guess I was being like real quick and maybe a little rough with her, trying to like get her dressed. She's like, "I can tell you're really anxious. You're throwing things, and you're." Like, I was like, we need to get out of here." And even now, like, we ended up going to we went to go eat at this place called La Tapatía, which is in the valley here in El Paso, and the food's just like really simple, really good. Like breakfast, this menu is like super small for breakfast. I think they only have like maybe 5 things on the menu for breakfast, but they're really famous for their tamales. And even my mother-in-law says like if people want to get tamales for Christmas or New Year's Eve, they start placing orders like after Thanksgiving because they fill up and they sell out like so quickly on the tamales. So my grandma got to have one tamal there and she was like, yeah, it was really good. And she overheard the waitress talking about to another couple, yeah, we don't have any more tamales to order because we've run out. I don't know where they're pulling the tamal from my one grandma, but she got a tamale. Anyway, then from there we went to, dude, I'm like still like shit fidgeting. Like what is up with me today? Anyways, so from there we went to the mall, and the mall crazy busy. As you can imagine, right? The mall's crazy busy. Well, we were there for a while, got some stuff, and then went to Burlington, got the last bit of things. The damn line was like around the store, but they had like 17 registers open. So it moved, I wouldn't say quickly, better than what I expected is what I can say about that. Oh. And then like we were out like all day, like all morning, all afternoon. And I was feeling like when I got home, like to drop off my grandma, I was feeling so drained. Like if you try to make me laugh or you got on my bad side earlier, I don't think you would have liked that, Sarah. I wouldn't have given a fuck, dude. I don't like that's how tired and not in the mood I was. But also, like I said in one of my video yesterday, okay, look, I know this is not helping. The diet starts New Year's Day. Like, let's just be honest here. So the only thing I can really do to maybe help myself is just keep going to the gym, right? Maybe that'll help me. So apart from this highly caloric fatty burger that I'm eating, my weight has been going nuts. So I was like, and I went dressed to my mother's house today, like ready to go to the gym. Like I brought my gym bag with me. I have my sports bra, my trainers on, whatever. So I was like, I feel really, really tired, but this is a perfect opportunity to just go to the gym, just force myself to go. Even if I don't do any weights, like I just need to move. So I was there for about an hour and I just did a whole bunch of cardio. And it like woke me back up. So now I'm like super spunky, as you can tell. I'm like moving my leg again. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me today. I don't get it. Hi. How you doing? I scare people away. I know. And apart from holiday chats, I maybe had an epiphany, a re-epiphany. Can you have re-epiphanies? I guess so, right? So when was this? Was this last night or today? I think this was last night because, yeah, that's right. It was last night because we went out to eat with the family at this really cool restaurant. We saw the lights that they have in this cool neighborhood in town where the whole neighborhood puts very elaborate lighting on their houses and everyone kind of just drives around and watches it. So I had a re-epiphany last night, and this is what I'm talking about in like my holiday chats. It made me realize like a lot of the times, and I'll be honest with you guys, sometimes I wonder like, and I'm not like regretful at all, but I wonder what do me and my husband have in common, or what was it where I was like, this dude, this is gonna be really stupid, but it's the little things, right? And any married couple that's been married for a long time can truly confirm these things. So one of the things I remembered that I realized last night, it's like, why do I love this man? Why did I fall in love with this man? Apart from some other things, that he's a good provider, he's good looking, he's treats me good, all that stuff. I remember, and this is not like a made up story, right? Okay, this is like Sarah fact. This is Sarah science. It's factual. Cannot usually be broken. I have a very high statistic success rate. I mean, how else can I keep saying this? Like, you can't beat me at paper, rock, scissors, okay? You can't. I got this vibe that it's been this way since high school where I realized that if I focus on the person, you can't beat me at paper, rock, scissors, okay? So, apart from a few other what I call parlor tricks that I could do in high school, paper, rock, scissors, and not being beat at it was one of them. And I was so good to the point where it's like it's almost creepy, right? So I don't know what me and my husband were doing. Oh, because we were trying to do paper, rock, scissors. Who was going to take my youngest to the bathroom last night while we were eating? So he's like, I'll paper, rock, scissors you. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to lose. So, but I hadn't done that with him in a long time. And I tried to like laser focus my, my whatever you call it. And I lost. So this is what I had a re-epiphany on, is that I knew that he was the one when I was just flabbergasted that somebody beat me at paper, rock, scissors. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, if he interrupts like my vibe, he interrupts like my chi or whatever. But he beat me again at paper, rock, scissors, and I was like, this is why I'm married to you. You're the only one that could defeat me. And I found that so wholesome and so funny at the same time. It's like, that's right. That's why I married you, because you could beat me at paper, rock, scissors. Mm. And apart from sewing anything, I mean, apart from like what I'm doing for Vlogmas, like in terms of like my craft videos and stuff, I haven't been sewing at all. Like I quit taking work before I got hired for that that thing that I did the other week where I was like out of town for almost 2 weeks. And I don't know, dude. Apart from these crafts, I do miss it. I hopefully have a bridal thing happening in next month in January for like the next few months, because obviously that takes me a while to do, but I'm like ready and pumped to get back into sewing stuff for people. I'm telling you, like from August to October, the end of October, I get so burnt out. Like the last few months after Halloween, I'm just like, I cannot pick up a needle to save my life. Like it really burns me out. Hey, buddy. What's up, buddy? Hang up. My kids are missing me because, like I said, I was gone all day long. And my oldest has been bugging me. And I think tonight is the perfect night to do this. He wants to play Left 4 Dead, which is a game that I used to. Oh my God. Not apart from Left 4 Dead and Dead Rising, these were games I probably needed rehab for, okay? Before I had my other son, it was just my eldest. I would stay up so late. I would waste days into weeks playing this game, which is why I really don't game at all because of the deep problems I have with it. I got to the point where I was like trying to learn. You know, you get to a point in the early morning hours where a lot of people are asleep. So the only way you could play with other people is to play with people that are on the other side of the earth where it's day. So I literally started trying to learn gaming phrases in Japanese to try and play Left 4 Dead with Japanese teenagers who were just probably getting up or having lunch on the other side of the world when it's the wee hours of the night for me. I don't think they never spoke to me. They would always have me on mute and then they would kick me from the game. But this is the depth of problems that I had playing these games. So, but I think I'm okay now. I have a little bit more responsibility and I feel a little bit more mature that I can play the game tonight and go to bed at a reasonable hour and wake up tomorrow for work. So I think I'm all right there. Mm. Also, usually every year for Christmas, my grandmother, as we're buying presents for other people, she knows, like, she doesn't know what to get me, right? So when we go shopping for other people, she's like, okay, go pick out your Christmas present. So another, I think this is why I'm pumped now at this point. I walked into the shoe department at this store in the mall, and I was for like we were supposed to go one way, and I ended up deviating to the other way because we came out of the elevator, and the first department when you come out of the elevator of this store is the shoe department, and I just looked at the shoe department and I saw the wildest. Oh my God! I wish I could show you a picture. They were the wildest thigh high boots, like cowboy boots. It was a Jessica Simpson brand. Her boots look like someone's ready to do cowboy drag at a Las Vegas residency. That's how wild these boots were, right? And it wasn't just like this one pair of boots. There was a whole line of shoes from Jessica Simpson that looked like drag night residency in Las Vegas on a weekend. Like, let me describe them for you. They were thigh high. Just think of like regular cowboy boots. They were bright candy apple red with like red, same color gems all around it. And it had long fringe. It wasn't short, but this was like 10-inch long fringe that like went from the top of the boot and it kind of cascaded like that. These boots look nuts. And the other, cohesive matching boots that go with that line were just as crazy. So I came out of the elevator and I was like, what the fuck are these? These boots are nuts. Jessica, what are you doing, dude? These boots. Who fucking buys these boots, dude? Trixie Mattel, girl. I mean, no shade of Trixie. Those look like boots, Trixie, but like to sell them just in the department store to the public like that, I found that to be so captivating that I just stood there and I was staring at these boots. And a salesman came over to me and he was like, hey, do you want to try on these boots? And I was like, nope. I go, are these not the craziest boots you've ever seen? He's like, yeah, they are. They kind of remind me of something JLo would wear. And again, I didn't say the drag thing, but I was like, yeah, this looks like something JLo would wear at her Las Vegas residency. But truly, these were for the drag residency. You name the casino in Las Vegas. Those boots were the ones that person would wear. So I was just like, no, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I need to go to the cologne department. And as I was turning, the little, I don't know where she sits, but the little devil on one of my shoulders, she goes, ask him if they have Dr. Martin. So I said, hey, by the way, you got Dr. Martin in this department? And I didn't expect him to say yes. He goes, actually, we do. And I said, whoops. Sorry, Grandma. So we went to the little table that had all the Doc Martin boots. And there it was, ladies and gentlemen. The most coveted boots of my early teenhood. Oh my God. You guys don't even know. They were the ankle boot Dr. Martens in black patent leather, whatever you call it, patent, shiny. I looked into this boot and I saw myself looking back at myself and I was like, get it. This is your Christmas present. So I told my grandma, I was like, well, I guess I picked out my Christmas present. It's these patent black Dr. Martin. So I picked out my size. He didn't have them. Ordered them, whatever. We paid for them. Except I know how expensive they are. So I'm like, okay, Grandma, you can pay like a portion of this and we can just call that my present. Like I get a discount on these boots and I'll pay for the rest of it. So she was like, okay, whatever. So I get my boots at the end of the week and you don't know how happy 12-year-old Sarah is. You don't know. I think that's why at this point in the night I'm so giddy because I know I'm getting these boots. And my heart is just full. It's full because I'm getting my patent leather boots. It's full because I realized again why I've married my husband, because he beats me at paper, rock, scissors. And I'm having a Hatch green chili burger from Whataburger. Life is good. It's very good. Oh, yes. And another thing that I take full pride in, like every time I take my grandmother out with me, people always compliment my grandmother. And today was no exception. We were at Bath and Body Works. I always want to call it Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know why. Just those phrases I get mixed up in my mouth. But we were at Bath and Body Works, and she was getting kind of annoyed because she wanted to buy candles for my mother for Christmas, but all we kept picking up was like candles that smelled like food. She's like, I don't want the house, which is like, she lives in the house too, right? She's like, I don't want to be in a house that smells like cookies all the time. And I was like, okay, let me keep trying to find something that's floral, not food smelling. So as we're looking through candles and trying to like, sniff all of them, this lady comes up to us, one of the workers there, and she was like, "Oh, I love your," because my grandmother's nails were painted red. She's like, "I love your nail color." And then she's like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful." And I was like, "Yes, yes, my grandmother is beautiful. That's correct." I don't know what it is. Another time at a Chuck E. Cheese, when you go into Chuck E. Cheese and there's like the person at the little podium and they ask you like how many kids you have and then they like stamp you. As we were like just coming into this Chuck E. Cheese, this lady was like, she saw my grandma and she was like, like she was so startled. And I was like, 3, please. And she was like she looked like she was about to cry. She's like, "Oh my God, she looks like my grandmother." And I don't know if her grandmother was living or not living. I didn't really ask her, but she was so like taken aback or moved when she saw my grandma. She was like, "Oh, oh." It's like we're walking through and my grandma's in a wheelchair. She's like, "Oh." So I don't know, dude. It's because my grandma's the shit. But oh my God, half hour, really? Well, I'm gonna continue eating this. I'm going to go play a video game with my son. Um, just enjoy myself. We'll see what happens when I get my hormone panel back Monday. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not in doubt at all. Come New Year's Day, another 3 months, and I can lose 10 pounds as I normally do. I'm just telling you, from like August to December every year, that's when I just give up on my health journey or whatever. And I need to stop doing that. I need to figure out a schedule and a time management, because that's where my issues are. I think is time management. Just getting that in order. I need to figure that out. But right now I'm in the thick of it, which is like I don't know what to do again, and I might have some kind of medical issue that's causing me this weight gain and other weird stuff that's happening to me. So we'll see what happens, but for sure, come January 1st, I'm gonna do that new year, new me shit. But I always come through and I'll lose my 10 pounds, and then we'll see where that leads us at that point. But thank you so much for joining me on my dinner, my mukbang, my Whataburger, my life. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.